Hello and welcome to a brand new episode of Last Call for Adventure. It's nice to be back at my usual setup with my 3 monitors because trying to make do with one absolutely sucks. We're so excited to embark on the second part of this brand new adventuring crew. Let's go around the table, meet them, and see what they've been up to this week. Take it away, Burke.
Hi. Geez, my brain just went flatline. Well, I guess we all did that Diablo, didn't we? Pretty much everybody did Diablo 4. So, me and Gassy played that. A lot of fun.
It's not drop frames. It's a D&D show.
I've been gone. But I'm a huge Diablo fan. So I'm curious, is it good? Is it everything I want it to be?
It was great. Yeah, we had a lot of fun with it. I liked it a lot. And they have a necromancer class, so I'm excited for that.
You know, I'm having serious FOMO when I say I have to go to PAX East. Like I I would much rather stay home and play Diablo.
Yeah.
But I have to go to PAX. God damn it.
There once
They need
was
to
a
start
time
planning
where
these
that would,
conventions not around big launches, They need to, because I need to get some Debo in. What class have you been playing?
Oh, what was that? The barbarian. Yeah. That's what it was.
Good choice.
Good
choice.
Gassy was a sorcerer, and it was so lame because he outdamaged me every freaking time.
Yeah, sorcerer's it felt broken.
Are you like wet paper though?
No, I didn't feel like it. I mean, definitely a little more squishy than the others, but I didn't feel like anything terribly crazy. There's some decent defensive spells and things you can do. The chain lightning is just so good. I hope they don't
broken.
They're probably gonna they're gonna nerf it. I would imagine it's very broken, but it's so fun to just like chain lightning. Everybody's dead.
Who do you play in this game, Burke?
Goked the Undead. I am a hobgoblin necromancer. Or what is it? Death cleric? Is that the proper term there?
Yeah.
I don't know. I got all necromancy spells. That's what I picked up. So it's just a very scaly. There's something wrong with him. That hasn't. We haven't gone through all that yet, but there's this whole ordeal with him, and he's just a very undead-looking fella who's just on this mission with Blibble.
Blibble.
You just call me Blibble? Again?
Blibble.
All right there, goat head. Hi, I'm Blibble.
Blibble.
I'm Blibble. Level 5, although the Charactermancer thinks I'm level 6. There's some crazy stuff going on with Roll20. Warlock goblin named Blibble. Precocious, silly, doesn't like to be talked down to, although physically is being talked down to all the time by necessity. He's been fun. And we now we find ourselves with 2 random fucking people. One guy who's very large and handles giant beasts that apparently are a part of this world's lore in terms of the guild that he's a part of, and we're out and about exploring for this next mission. And then this other guy who looks like all emaciated and like kind of bony, and he's clearly he has a condition, and he's a little obsessed with death. And gold. Not unlike Burke in real life.
I am not obsessed with death.
I just want to put that out there.
It's
undeath.
Is not obsessed with gold.
Mm-hmm.
It's true, Dan. It is undeath.
Undeath.
I'm doing an insight check on Burke to see if he's obsessed with undeath.
Dan, I will do the host thing and throw to you. Who do you play?
I'm not doing it.
That's fine. I got it.
I'm Dan. I'm playing Nameless, who's a very large orc who somehow got hired into helping these very classy gentlemen through the woods. And he thinks they're probably not up to anything good. so he's keeping his eye out on both of them, especially Gawkhead, who keeps eyeing his beast with envy and longing because he's worried he's going to take their tusks. He seems greedy.
No. Never.
I'm watching you. Don't try it. These are my babies, okay?
Trying to get some tusk action, Burke?
No. That would never happen. Never.
Mm. All right. Let's get into it. So where we last left off, that was actually a really good recap from the party. Blibble was joined with these two contractors to go on a mission to a mine where all of the guild armor is forged near Pinnacle Peak. Now, this is a secret site since the smithing methods used there, they don't really want to get out to the general public. Blibble was able to negotiate his way into a set of 3-star guild armor if he successfully completes the mission. Now, the mission has to be handled with some care, as the town of Luftum is currently in this sort of cold war with a private company, the Meridian Mining Company. And they haven't found hard evidence that the Meridian Company has been engaging in any clandestine endeavors. In fact, the captive that the last crew was able to bring in for questioning mysteriously disappeared from their prison cell. It was a very Epstein-esque situation, if I may say so myself, where, he very conveniently was disposed of. And now there is no reliable witness to report on the activities of Meridian Company, which has left our party in a situation where they must go to the mine and ascertain if the Meridian Company is responsible for the disappearances of some of the people living there. People who ply their trade working on making the best armor on the continent. Or at least that's what the guild would have you believe. The crew ventured into the woods and found the aftermath of Blibble's old friend, Red Jasper. What was a copse of flowers that was originally planted with good intent has since become an invasive species. And these corpse flowers have grown far and wide through the forest. Although they are beautiful to behold, they let off a horrible, horrible stench, which Jesse Cox so wonderfully described for all of us. And this stench has attracted all kinds of corpse-eating creatures from the Underdark, rendering the area very difficult to get through. Gawkhead did promise to remove these flowers by making some sort of pesticide. I don't know. I was fuzzy on the details, and was paid in advance with a beautiful horn. Very richly, a very kingly gift, I could say. The crew parted ways with these forest dwellers peacefully and managed to make their way deeper into the forest where they find themselves now. Wait, did you make camp at all? I'm trying to remember if you took a long rest or a short rest.
I
don't think we did.
think we
I
got
think
to
we
that. I
just
think it
entered
was
the
more
woods.
just like after the adventure or after the encounter with guy who insulted my name. I think I called him Blip Blop affectionately. Yeah, and we kind of faded as we were going off away in the distance. I don't think we ever actually
Okay.
said make
Yeah, I don't
camp.
think you took damage anyway. So
Never take damage.
You venture further into the woods, now with night rapidly gathering around you, but all of you have dark vision, I believe, so you're still able to make your way, although your beasts bumble a little bit as darkness falls, being creatures not of a nocturnal disposition. Eventually, they begin to slow down, and it takes you a lot of effort to get them to keep moving. As you enter a particularly dark part of the forest, with the smell of these rotting flowers truly enveloping you and costing your senses, your beasts finally stop and settle down, tired from the day's labors. You find yourselves in a portion of the woods where originally you could hear all kinds of insects, bugs, flowers, but here it's just silence, a silence that feels almost suffocating. And the smell so thick, you feel like you can see it sitting in the air. Every once in a while, one of the flowers lets off a thick sort of plume of spores that fill the air and kind of go up in a thin wisp, only adding to the haziness around you. The beast you're riding on, Nameless, shakes its head angrily and eventually just puts its chin on the ground, coming to a dead stop and unceremoniously kind of like leaning over to one side to tip you off.
Beasts must rest. We camp here briefly.
Oh yeah, okay. That sounds. I mean, you would know. It's getting late. I was gonna ask because mine seemed like he was falling asleep a little bit when he was walking. It would kind of like do a little jerk motion. I was slightly concerned, but yes, I agree. I think they're tired.
Thank you for your permission.
You just get like a what? What the fuck? Face from Blibble.
So do I get off here?
Yes, you may dismount. I will handle the beasts. Let them feed and rest.
Don't take this the wrong way. Gawkhead, Goathead. What is your name? Take your
My
time.
name is Gawkhead.
Gawkhead. Okay. Don't take this the wrong way, but do you sleep?
There is a method of me slumbering to rest my senses, the same as you. Maybe slightly different, but yes, I do in a way sleep. Yes.
I'm just saying because you kind of like resemble slightly the undead. You know what I mean? You go into a cave sometimes, undead are just kind of there. Are they sleeping or are they just kind of existing in sort of a semi-alive, semi-dead state? Can we even call that sleep? I was just curious because, maybe you don't sleep in the same way that we do. You know, if you have any like special requirements, maybe we could like fashion some sticks together in like a sort of coffin. Maybe that would make you more comfortable. It's very clear in his tone he's just being an asshole.
I can build box.
Yeah, he can build a box for you. Maybe you'd be more comfortable.
I don't require a box. I'm not.
Ooh, we could get some of the petals from the death flower. He would love that.
I don't require any of this. I can take care of myself. You don't have to bother yourselves. I'm not quite like the undead. The undead are semi-autonomous. They don't require sleep. They don't require rest. They are just undead.
Okay, good. Well then, I guess we should make camp. We should set up. Well, I mean, what's best for the beasties?
They just need
Nameless,
rest.
give me a survival check.
15?
Oh, perfect. You are able to find them clean water as well as like food. You're able to find them like herbs and grass and things that they can eat. And maybe even actually with the 15, we'll say you're even able to catch like a couple of small animals to feed them since they are omnivorous. Is that what you call that? Yes, I believe that. When you eat both.
I will take care of their needs. I can feed them. Do you need food, the two of you?
I mean, you got extra? I got rations, but if there's extra, I wouldn't say no to some meat or something.
Gawkhead, you seem knowledgeable. Do you know what if these flowers make the plants here edible?
Mm, the flowers are a disease. I don't recommend eating around here for you, gentlemen.
I have rations. Do you have your own?
Yeah, I've got rations. I just, is that true though? What he's saying? I feel like he doesn't actually know. I feel like he's kind of bullshitting us. Like, obviously the flowers here are a problem for the locals, right? But like, are they infesting every single thing? Because I just dealt with like a poisonous sort of infestation thing, like
Give me a
legitimately.
nature check.
Okay,
Hmm.
let me look.
I would say you
one?
could do it with advantage since you were there when Red first planted these.
Sure, yeah, okay. Is a 21, motherfuckers.
Yeah. With a 21, you know that these flowers are not harmful at all. In fact, the only sort of threat they're posing is that they've thrived in this environment under Red's careful planting. And so they've grown and they don't normally occur here, but what's really harming the locals is the smell. Because they smell
Yeah.
like dead bodies, they bring things that
They
feast
bring
on
in
dead
stuff,
bodies.
yeah.
Yeah, but the flowers themselves, completely harmless. The spores, completely harmless.
Yep.
Really the big issue with the spores is they keep spreading these flowers further and
Right,
further.
yeah, they're invasive, yeah.
Yeah, and they cannot cut them or burn them fast enough, especially without setting the rest of the forest on fire, because they just keep cropping up miles away in a new copse
Yeah.
of flowers. They just keep growing and growing and growing.
Yeah, they're like mint. Mint
Yes,
just
yes. Mhm.
Yeah. Okay, so Blibble examines nearby flower like yeah, I mean they smell like F for sure. But honestly, they're not toxic. They're like they're not poisonous to this area. They I mean I wouldn't eat them myself. But everything you said before with the other guy, like that was bullshit. I mean, congrats to you for getting your prize there, whatever the hell he gave you. But it's really the biggest problem is that clearly they're populating like crazy. They're invasive, but they're not gonna like harm the local wildlife in terms of some sort of nasty, poisonous, noxious spores. I mean spores or spurs. They have spurs. I don't know.
Well,
good to hunt.
regardless,
Or eat
I can
vegetables.
simply. Eventually, they are still a living thing, and I can deal with that in time.
Quick question. So, if there was a body that was rotting of like a carcass or something, would that be more appetizable, if that's a word? I'm not sure.
I don't eat that stuff.
But could you?
Could you?
Yeah, but I'd probably get sick. I don't know if it works that way with you.
I don't know. I don't eat the dead.
It's a legitimate question. What if rations are low? We're in a scenario where we don't have any more food, or it's been stolen away from us, and all we got is like rotting corpses.
Well, then I'm sure me and Nameless can divide you in two.
You're real funny.
I need
huh?
more food than that. He's small.
I am small. That's true. That's the one thing I have going for me. In the sense that if people become cannibalistic in nature, it's not. I don't taste good. I'm gonna tell you right now. I don't taste good. I've lived my entire life in this body. I'm gonna tell you right now. You do not want to taste this meat. Also, if you tried, I'd kill you. So there is that as well. Well, more than you already might be dead.
Whatever you say, my friend. Shall we camp now?
Yeah, let's do it. I'm gonna go look around and maybe I'll forge up some stuff for us to eat. If there's extra
Don't
meat.
you have
from-
rations?
Huh?
I said, don't you have rations?
I do have rations, but why tuck into the rations if there's stuff in the area?
That's true. Okay, yeah. Give me a survival
You just
check.
take it a look.
Mhm.
If there's nothing like easy to grab, I'll use rations. But 13.
You're able to find some like berries and things like that, but it's not a 15. It's not high enough to like catch a squirrel or something like that.
Yep. Comes back. Looks like we're having rations, guys. I got some berries if you want. It's like a little dessert. They look pretty good. Want some berries? Cokehead?
No,
Little
thank
berry?
you. No,
Little
thank you.
berry? A little bit?
No.
No? Okay. How about you, Nameless?
I'm good, little man.
All right.
You settle down for the night. Do you set a watch?
Yes. I think Nameless would take first watch.
Okay. Who takes second watch?
I'll do it. I think Blibble will do it.
All right. The
Mainly too
first
because
watch. Mhm.
no, I was just saying mainly too because I'm just a little wary of Go Kid.
You don't want him to eat you while you're sleeping?
Exactly.
That's a valid concern.
All Go Kid is doing is he just sits down, crosses his legs like just sits down and he just has his pouch full of the horn and money that he has, and he's just just keeping an eye on that himself. It's just
Mhm.
what he's fascinated with,
Is he
His treasure.
stroking the treasure?
very slowly, very gently.
Mm.
Those bony fingers just.
Nice.
That's what he'll be doing.
As you're sitting, sort of keeping the first watch, Nameless, you see a shadow in the sky as an owl kind of flies overhead with a massive wingspan. After what seems to be just a few minutes, you see a small dot fly off of the owl and come spiraling down. And then you hear it. Pollen and spores fly up near you as a small humanoid creature lands unceremoniously in the thicket nearby. You hear some struggling sounds. And then you see the outline of a little shadow pop up and pull a couple of ripped, like, corpse flower leaves off of its head. Gets to its feet, dusts himself off, and since you have dark vision, you see in black and white. That's how dark vision works. I only learned that recently. You see in black and white what looks to be a small, like, mouse person. He's adjusting his pack, his sling, adjusting his ears. One has a large notch in it. And then adjusting his like, sort of whiskers, trying to smooth them out in his hair. You see his eyes kind of like two beacons of light in the dark. Look across and then meet yours. And then
Who are you?
not sure startles him. 'Cause he's about to, like, start sneaking and then jumps a foot in the air and says, "Hail."
Were you flying on an owl?
I was attempting to hunt an owl.
I applaud your bravery for going after large game for yourself.
I am of Soft Paw tribe. What tribe are you from?
I have no tribe.
But my mom said that if you don't have a tribe, you die. Are you dead?
One could say so, at least on the inside, but no, I am alive in body.
The mouse comes stumbling forward, pulling out like a little monocle. He like inspects you, starting at your feet. But you're strong. Look at this muscle. He pokes your calf.
I am I used to be from the orc tribes to the south. We are grown strong, and that did not go away.
Why'd you leave?
Let's just say that mistakes were made. My anger was too fierce.
Oh. I might have to leave now, too.
Why? Where are you from?
Well, in my tribe, we're supposed to go on our hunt to, kind of earn our wings as a senior, and I failed my hunt.
Hmm. Are you dead?
I don't think so.
You have not failed. You merely tried. Try again.
Oh. But the infernal owl is so far by now. How will I ever catch it?
Does it have to be that owl?
Oh, suppose it doesn't.
Well, I could. Are you allowed to get help on your test?
Technically, no. I have to come back with 6 feathers. And I only pulled one out before he knocked me off.
Hmm.
And from these 6 feathers, they'll make my emblem with which I can adorn my cape. And then I'll be a full standing member of my tribe
Well,
with rights to vote. And then one day, rights to marry.
'tis a great honor to be accepted into your tribe officially. You have not failed, though. Your job is to bring feathers back. There are other ways to get them, besides hunting it.
Oh, like how?
Well, think. Where do owls go when it's daylight?
They disappear.
But to where would you think?
Probably to the 9 hells because they're horrible creatures.
Well, what other have you seen other birds around here? Where do they go during the day when they're not flying?
Oh, their nest.
Exactly. Are owls not birds?
I suppose they are.
You have all you need now to finish your hunt. Just put the pieces together.
Max, what did you?
There's birds in his background. That's what I was pointing at. Burke's background.
Oh.
I was like, what is he doing?
I'm pointing at the birds.
Makes sense now. Makes sense now. So you think I should go to you think I should go to its nest? It's probably like a domain of dread.
Is he there now, or is he out flying?
Oh my god, you are so smart, sir.
No, you are. You came up with it.
Oh,
I just helped you along.
you're so wise. Okay. I
You have a
will
14.
find the dread beast's lair. I will take its feathers peacefully, and I will make my escape and become a full-fledged member of my tribe. And he flares out his cape like a little bat.
I have every confidence you will succeed. You are brave beyond your years to face such a large beast in that direct way. Go, claim your right to be in the tribe.
And he, like, bows to you. He turns to leave and then kind of takes a step back and says, "You know, you could always join my tribe since you don't have one. We
That is
could use
very
a big
kind of
guy like
you.
you. You're big."
I don't think I could fit in your chairs or homes.
Oh, that would be a logistical nightmare. That's true.
Yeah,
Okay.
quite big.
Well, sir, if you ever need help rejoining your tribe, you let me know and I'll come help you.
Thank you, small friend. Go and be brave.
He whirls around like Batman, cape kind of flaring out behind him, one arm in front, and runs out into the night, small feet pattering.
I wish him the best of luck.
As you see him disappear into the shadows, you mark the positions of the stars and realize that it's Blibble's turn to take the watch.
I walk over to Blibble and poke him. Poke him again.
Yeah. Hey, what do you want?
Nipple, it's
What?
your time to watch.
Oh, God. Oh, right. Yeah. Oh, still smells like ass out here. Oh, I feel like when you're awake, you get used to it, but then it's like asleep. It's like going out of a room. And then you come back and it still smells and you're aware of it again. Ugh. Yeah, I'm getting up. Was there like
when-
some sort of like I heard this squeaky little voice. And I don't know if I was dreaming or not. Ugh.
You were probably just dreaming.
Okay. Go ahead. Go to sleep. I'll did he do anything? And points at Go Kid.
He's been fondling that change very oddly for quite some time.
Hmm. I thought I liked gold. I think he really likes gold. Like
Maybe a little
unnaturally.
too much.
Yeah. All right. Sweet
I
dreams and
sleep
all that.
now.
Yep. Oh. Okay. Blue gets up and just gets situated, checks his packs and all this stuff, make sure he's good to go.
As you check your packs and make sure you're good to go and stuff, you hear a small voice kind of climbing up something nearby. You see a small light as though a torch or something, a lantern is being lit. And it's far enough away that it's actually out of range of your dark vision. But you see the light kind of like going up the tree.
Fuck is that? Blibble doesn't do anything. He's just kind of looking so far, just kind of taking note.
Give me a perception check.
And it is an 8. Not great.
As you're looking at this light going up the tree, staring at it, you become vaguely aware with that 8 that another light has crept up rather close to you while you were distracted.
All right, this is starting to be a little concerning. Is this an additional light?
Yes.
Like it's okay. And wake them up for the. Yeah, this is weird. I don't want to die this way. Okay. And he just rouses the others like, "Hey, you two, get the fuck up. Get up. It might be nothing, but probably something. Nameless, get up. I know you just went to sleep, but
I literally just laid down.
I know. But there's like these lights that are starting to creep up and they're climbing up the trees, and there's more of them, and they're starting to kind of like be around us. I'm not paranoid, I swear they're there. I'd rather tell you than die by like tiny little lantern wielding people.
Gockhead, could you see if you can see something?
Let's see. I would say Gawkhead brings that lantern back out that he used at
Mhm.
with the spider folk. Summon out the little skull, a green light everywhere, so that we could see better. But yeah, Gawkhead looks at Nameless and says,
One moment as I examine the area.
and starts taking a look around himself with the lantern.
Yeah. As you look around with the lantern, you almost feel like your lantern light is reflected in a thicket of trees to the right of you, almost like being reflected in water. When you move your lantern one way, the light moves in perfect harmony, and as you move it back, it moves back, kind of as though it's reflecting back off of something.
Well, look at the other two and say,
Do you see that?
I don't know, DM. Do I see that?
Yeah.
I do see that. That's weird. Do it again. Move your lantern.
The lantern bobbles back and forth. The second light, somewhere up the tree, kind of becomes hooded as though it has retreated into like something, like it's been partially covered. If you were to listen carefully, you maybe hear a small voice go, he was right. 2, 3.
Hey, you guys in the trees and with the little tiny torches. We know you're there.
He'll come back.
Are you shushing me?
Yes.
Who the fuck are you?
Down.
Who the fuck are you? Come down from there.
No. I'm getting my feathers.
What feathers?
No.
He's no threat. He's just a little mouse.
I did dream of him. It was real.
It wasn't important at the time, okay? But now it is.
You lied to me.
It wasn't important.
Gawkhead kind
Gawkhead.
of ignores their conversation, and he's gazing up at the whatever that thing is up there, and he says,
What feathers?
Yeah, Gawkhead, as you're saying what feathers, you notice like your lantern light is still being like reflected behind you. There's a light up in the tree, but there's another light much closer. And in fact, as you turn your back, it gets closer. It's of the same color, the same like yellowish red that you see up in the tree. And it occurs to you that this small creature collecting feathers, this is not the same light that was sort of being reflected back by your lantern.
"Oh, well." Once he realizes that, removing himself from the obsession of possibly getting him some feathers that might be worth some money, he's now turning his full attention to this other light and is completely focused on this other thing now that he knows that this is just a little mouse. That's not to worry about. What is this other thing? And it
Roll an
kinda
insight check.
Insight check, okay. Insight, you said, right?
Mm-hmm.
Oop. There we go.
12.
12.
I think
You look at this strange lantern light bobbing back and forth, kind of still coming closer, matching your lantern's movement. And then it dawns on you. It's not a reflection at all. It's a living creature. Roll for initiative.
Son of a bitch.
roll for initiative. How do you do that? Oh, there it
Above
goes.
your hit points, there's a thing that says initiative, and it should have a number there, like a
Yeah.
modifier or whatever.
And
Like
then
that.
see if we can find some placeholders for y'all. We've got
Wow. Look at that.
Uh-huh.
Oh, we got something going down here.
and you're a hobgoblin, correct?
Yeah.
You're
Let's
a
see what we
goblin
can
of the
find.
hob variety.
Trying to find a token that's close-ish. Got a furbolg. I think this will work for nameless. Max, you already have a token, so you can just add it on.
How do I just add my token under this?
And I rather like this one for Gawken, just because it's an evil-looking skeleton.
Do I just click and drag? Yeah, I think that's how that works. Right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Woo!
There you go.
Kaboom.
Now, the light came from... That work? That worked. Okay. Light came from here. Why is it stopped? Undulating.
Undulating.
Yeah, it's not. Hold up. It looks weird if it's not doing its thing. Let me just. I'm very
I think
particular.
undulating is probably a word that's said the most in D&D. Like, when else is undulating used really in context where it makes sense a lot of the time?
Yeah, I don't
Good
know why
word.
it's not doing its little. Normally they have like a little animation. The sorceress sprites. This one's not doing it, so that's okay. It'll just look a little strange.
I think the first time I heard the word undulating was in D&D. What the fuck does undulating mean? And I looked it up and I was like, nice.
Listen, once in a while, you gotta undulate.
You gotta undulate.
Got to.
All
You
right.
gotta.
And this is going to be slash. Submit. Insane. All right. Is that where you all want to be standing? You can go ahead and move yourselves. I think.
I don't have control over my token.
Oh, let me fix that. Okay. Did that work? Oh wait, no, I did in reverse. Never mind. I made that one nameless. That was wrong. This one will be Gaka. Nameplate. So it's not confusing. Can you control that little skeleton? Rick?
Yeah, I can.
Hey,
Mm.
okay.
Hey,
Yay.
Okay, go ahead and move yourselves to where you think you would be.
I think I'm in.
I think I'd be
this
as
way.
far away from the dangerous. No, I'm just kidding. I'd probably be right where I'm at.
Okay,
I
perfect.
imagined Goked being kind of closer to it. And
Mhm.
Where would I be?
Um,
Right near this tree, I guess.
probably, yeah, because you were kind of like looking out towards.
Little mouse guy.
Zamir does look kind of like this flame thing, whatever's got a booty, little flame booty.
A little bit. Little
Yeah.
junk in the trunk there.
Yeah.
Mm. Well, I see something else. I think others probably could see it too.
Yeah.
this light kind of bobs back and forth. And then at 23, it's going to go first. Let's see. It can definitely reach you. Oh, yes, easily. It moves towards you, Goked. And then you see
Shakes your
these
hand.
tendrils of light come out and strike at you.
Crap.
Oh,
Oh,
shit.
Oh no.
God. Are you kidding me?
Welcome
That's,
to D&D, Burke.
That's a natural 20 right there.
Oh no.
What has happened there?
Woo! What
got
happened
great.
is you're about to get fucked down, son.
Holy shit.
That's what happened. Thing came up and smacked you natural 20 like. Smacked you so hard, Bronze can't even move. He's all frozen like. It's all right. I'm your
Max.
DM now.
Do you
I'm
remember
gonna
when
need
Day9 was
you-
playing with us and his first character just like got obliterated in the first round of his first game? It was hilarious.
I cast
We're,
false life on myself. I don't know.
All right,
You guys are
I'm
gonna have to
roll.
guide me on this kind of situation because I don't know. I'm assuming did I just take 24 damage? Is that what I took?
No. So
not yet.
that's rolling to hit you. So it rolled a crit. So it's gonna be if it when they roll damage, depending on what the thing is, it might either outright just do some damage or she'll roll for some damage. But again, the nat 20 hit so hard that Bronze is currently in a state of stasis.
She hit you so hard it disconnected her.
That's true. Yeah, that's how you
Her
know it's a
computer's
real.
trying to calculate the damage and it's too much.
That's how you know it's a real nat 20. Yeah, I'm gonna roll a d20 in my chat just to see what my. Yeah, well, I rolled a 9, so we'll see if that's any indication. But it is a nat 20, so you're gonna get a little fucked up depending. What's your AC? What's your armor class?
Let's see. Honestly, I don't know. I don't know where any of this
Right
stuff
above your
is.
health, it's in that shield icon. It says
17.
armor class. That's pretty good.
Pretty good.
That's not
My
bad.
speed is 30.
That's all right. It's all right. Mine's 30 as well. But
Yeah, 30 is like standard. Just like you can go
standard.
30 feet of movement in a turn.
I
I was hoping you were going to
what's
be
funny?
like, well, speed is 30 means you can dodge it, Burke. You can absolutely dodge. Roll dodge. Oh, goody.
Maybe if you had danger sense. I don't know. I don't know if you have danger sense.
I mean, I have some. I mean, I can heal myself. I have heal spells.
You're okay.
If that matters.
You're fine. You're all right. It's funny that you have like that background for your character, which works, but it also kind of like lends itself to like where we're at. We're like in this dank, like dark forest with birds. So what you guys have for breakfast today?
I had a nice Salisbury steak, leftover stuff.
You
I
had
had eggs and
Salisbury
sausage.
steak. Oh wow! I had tacos. I had al pastor tacos from the gas station that's nearby, which sounds bad, but it's actually pretty good.
Breakfast tacos are the best.
Oh, those are guys.
Well, I mean, it wasn't a breakfast taco. It was just like a regular taco.
Oh,
but
just
for
a regular
breakfast.
taco? Okay.
Yeah.
Well, if it's at breakfast, still an honorary breakfast taco.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Steak for breakfast? Well, eggs and steak is a thing, right? Like steak and eggs. That steak is not necessarily out of place in a breakfast setting. This is what we're doing, by the way. We're just killing time.
Yeah, this is America. It's not uncommon to have a deep fried steak covered in gravy for breakfast.
That's right, baby. That's right.
Yeah.
That's
and
America.
pass out when you're done eating.
That's how we do it here.
More to the point, that image of whatever is attacking you absolutely looks like a flame penis. At first, I was like, "That's a booty," and then it does. It looks like one.
I don't see no PP from that. That's just your own twisted brain.
Yeah. Well,
Looks like to me like a big ass wizard.
and I'll tell you this. We'll find out exactly what that is after the break. I'm throwing us to a break because Bronze ain't here. Look at that. We'll be right back, potentially, after this break with more Last Call for Adventure. Stick around and we'll see what that flame penis is.
Hello and welcome back. I rolled a crit and my internet died.
Yeah.
And now we come back to it. This is gonna be all right. Here we go.
Perfectly fine, right? So we
It'll be
re-roll that, right?
Mm-mm.
Well,
It's not horrible.
That's not terrible.
You take 12 thunder damage. Or sorry, lightning damage. As a small tendril of light comes off of this wisp and touching you, you feel the shock just soar through your body. That is its turn. It is now your turn. Gawkin.
oh,
Go, Ted. Go, Ted.
well, I guess when he gets smacked by this thing, you guys hear a little little shriek from him, maybe some of that undead flesh of his just goes flying off of him, like I don't know, you ever hit one of those like an old tree, you smack it and you just see the bark kind of fly everywhere, right? So you kind of see that as pieces of him go flying off. I suppose I would instantly backpedal from this thing. Make a beeline toward Nameless. I would imagine a beeline toward Nameless, and maybe if I can, I could cast one of my heals on myself.
I do want to warn you that if
Don't warn him.
Since you're a
Just
new
roll
player, no. Since you're a new player, when you leave a enemy's threat range after you are sort of engaged in melee combat with it,
Roll the damage.
Max, they get a free attack on you called an opportunity attack.
Attack of opportunity
Now-
for people would say the normal way.
Okay, all right.
I've never in my life heard somebody say opportunity of attack. Do you say that normally?
No, did I say that? I said an opportunity attack.
Yeah, isn't it usually attack of
Yeah, because
opportunity? This is semantics. It doesn't matter. It's all bullshit.
Yeah, I usually short it to op attack. So
Okay,
and now
okay.
when but I was trying to like extend it so that Burke would know
Gotcha.
so I don't say op attack.
Gotcha.
And then I did it to opportunity attack.
You've had this happen in video games based on
Yes.
really D&D where
you could use your action to disengage, and then you would have your movement and you would have your bonus action, but that would consume your action. Conversely, you could remain in this creature's melee attack range and still attempt to make a spell. You would just be rolling with disadvantage on any spells that require a sort of targeting component, if that makes sense.
Huh. Okay. Well,
Another option is you can use your action to disengage, and then you can move away without taking the attack of opportunity.
Mm-hmm.
It's another option.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Well, shoot. Some of the spells that I have look like they're touch, which means I have to be in melee combat to do those, right?
Yes.
Yeah. If you had a spell that was it's perfect opportunity too. So if you're in a scenario like this, where like, well, I'm a backup, I might take some damage if I don't take the disengage, action. Because basically the penalty there is just you lose more of what you can do. What you're doing is just disengaging and leaving,
Yeah.
But if you had a spell that has like can do some damage with like a touch component, like being close, might be a time to consider that. There's a lot of stuff you can do. Welcome to the world of D&D. There's a shit ton of different things you can do. Everybody's watching you and waiting for your decision. Go.
Okay. All right. Well, let's just say no. Okay, I wasn't aware that they get that free attack. I forgot that was something. Though I think that happens in what you call it, some other of the CRPGs that we've played.
Mm-hmm.
So anyway, I guess all right. So changing how I do this, then I will just say that he recoils from the attack, and then I don't even know if I can do this, but inflict wounds, which is
Sorry, my cat needs my help. They've gotten stuck on something sticky and okay, no, they're good. Are you okay? They're okay. Sorry. There's like
I'm just imagining the flame has a little flame next to it, and it's double checking on their little child. You okay?
Yeah.
Good? No.
Yeah.
Mama just fucked that guy up.
Cats are like children. You got to watch them or they get into stuff. And
There's a piece of really sticky paper that I was using for craft, and I peeled the backing off it and had it there, and I haven't adhered it. And then I just see him panicking because he's got two paws stuck on it, and he's just like, I was like, oh my god! And now he's okay. Are you okay? He's okay.
Aw.
Like, poor little guy. He's freaking out because he had. No, it's okay that you ruined my craft project for my ink costume. That's okay. You're allowed to destroy all of my things. Yes, you can do inflict wounds. And I think for that you would just roll to hit because it is a melee spell attack, I believe.
yeah.
Not if I'm wrong. Yeah.
All right, so I roll to attack. Now, where is this at?
It's gonna be in. Let me actually pull up your character sheet. It should be like under your. Oh, there it is. Perfect. So if you look in the center column, sort of your character sheet, underneath your hit points and underneath your hit die and death saves, you have like names of the spells and the attacks there. To do
Oh, I
inflict
see.
wounds, if you just click on the +6, it should auto roll it, and then if you hit, just roll on the damage. That's a 22. That's a hit. Go ahead and roll
Nice.
damage.
And I roll damage where?
Click the name in
actually-
the chat window.
Yeah, and it'll make a spell attack on a.
In the actual chat
Yeah.
there, like in Roll20, I believe you can just click on inflict wounds just under touch there.
Yeah, where
and
it
should roll the
says-
damage.
Yeah.
See, in Roll20, it says it shows your roll and everything. It shows the numbers, and then just below it says touch and inflict wounds +6 next to it. You can click that in the Roll20 chat. And it
Oh,
should
I have to
roll
be in the
damage.
roll 20 chat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Okay.
Because you made the roll there. So it's associated with
So
that.
click the
roll.
inflict wounds that's
Yeah,
lighting
the
up
thing
for
that
me
says
right now.
inflict wounds with +6 next to
Okay.
it in roll 20, click that and it should roll damage.
What is your current cast at what level?
Oh, so that's your spell slots. You get to choose what level you're casting it at. You have, I believe, 4 level 1 slots, and then I don't actually think you have any level 2. So there's only 1 level you can cast this at.
So level 1.
Yeah,
Okay. Submit.
13.
13
Um,
necrotic.
do some quick math. As your hand reaches out, what does it look like when you cast this inflict wounds?
Yeah, I mean, it's kind of a knee-jerk reaction from him, so it's just like, I guess, like, if I'm understanding this correctly, like, you just want to know what he's doing, like, he's just reaching his
Yeah.
hand out to, like, his bony fingers reaching out to, like, touch this thing and, inflict wounds, yeah,
Yeah.
just,
Yeah.
just send out his necrotic, I guess what it is, whatever, undead necromancy stuff that he has to hurt whatever living essence this thing has.
Mhm. Um, as your hand reaches out and you try to draw its living essence, you see the spell is less effective than normal. You know what it usually looks like when you cast the spell and you see the life leave a creature, but you see this creature's light hardly flicker. Go ahead and roll me an insight check.
Insight check, you got it. Insight, boom.
Yeah, you're not sure how effective your spell was. You saw it take some damage, you saw it even react to your spell. But yeah, you just needed it above a 10. With an 11, you would know that this creature is resistant to this damage. This doesn't mean that it's not completely ineffective, just that it's less effective than normal. But you don't gain any other insight to its defenses or how it works.
Okay.
And then it
Yeah.
is you still have, I believe, your bonus action and your movement, but if you were to move, it does get that op attack on you.
My bonus action is like a follow-up spell.
You can if you can, if it's a cantrip and 1 leveled spell. So you could if you have any cantrips that operate on a bonus action, you can use them.
I would not know. I have guidance, spare the dying, which is not, and a toll of the dead.
I think those are all actions. Let me see. Let me do a quick scroll. Yeah, all of your cantrips are actions. So you won't be
Okay.
able to use any of them. However, for like future reference, healing word is a bonus action. So you could use one of your cantrips that's an action and then use your bonus action to cast healing word because it's only 1 leveled spell and 1 cantrip per turn. Sorry, that's a lot. That's a lot of information on a new player. Yeah, but
Well,
you
so
have
I just
1
basically,
action.
I don't have any actions, right, to do right now. So
No, no.
okay, so I'm done, basically, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, so I
Unless
after I
unless you
do,
wanted to use your movement, but like I said, that would provoke an op attack, so I don't think you wanna do that.
I'll do that. Right now, I'm just gonna, after I do the thing that I just did, I'm now looking over at Nameless and saying, "Help me!"
Ah, perfect timing. Nameless, you're up.
Nameless pulls out the sword and rushes up to the creature
Mhm.
behind it and will first use my bonus action to do fighting spirit, which
Ah,
gives me 5 temporary hit points, and then I have
mhm.
advantage on my attack for this turn.
Perfect.
All right. 15.
A 15 is a miss. The creature bobbles underneath your weapon as you bring it down. Do you get 2 attacks or 1?
Just 1 at 3.
Just 1 at 3. Would you, okay. And then you use your bonus action to fighting spirit, or does that just happen?
It's a bonus action.
Bonus action. Would you like to use your movement?
I just moved
Or
it
the
to
remainder of
go
your
behind
movement?
it. I'll just stay behind it.
Perfect. Yeah, you all see Nameless bring down the greatsword, and the small mote of light flits underneath it just as it strikes the ground. Blibble, you are up.
Okay. Is this counting? This is like a tree right here. Like, right?
Yes. Yes.
Okay, so I'm assuming if I attack from there. So let's move probably this way-ish. Yeah, probably like over here. A little move right there to kind of get a better angle. That was 25. Yeah, maybe another 5 that way. Still get a better angle at it. And then I wonder if I should Eldritch Blast. I don't know, guys. I thinking maybe I should Eldritch Blast. Maybe I should Eldritch Blast. You know,
Have you ever used that ability before?
It's a few times. It's the bread and butter of Warlock. If you're not getting the joke, Burke, it's like, what does the Warlock do? The Eldritch Blast. There's other spells that I can use, but it's a good spell.
Okay.
You're
I'm
worried
thinking
about
blast,
Eldritch
and I'm
Blast.
right next to
My
it.
cat got sticky stuff on his paws. He's traumatized.
Yeah.
He's like, I almost died. I had sticky transfer paper on my paws. I'm fighting for my life out here.
It got sneak
Oh, I
attack
can't eat.
all of a sudden. It was a surprise round for the cat. Entangle! Entangle!
Roll to hit.
In my mind, when you say Eldritch Blast, I'm like, I'm standing right next to this thing. The spell has the term blast in it.
Yeah, I'm going to
Am I gonna die?
do that. That's an 18.
An 18. The Wisp or the Eldritch Blast collides with the Wisp and it does not flinch.
Bitch. Well, good to know.
Mhm.
I think that happens. It just like fizzles out, and Bill's like, "Ah, shit."
Would you like to do anything with your bonus action?
I would hide. Yeah, I'm gonna hide.
Go ahead and roll your stealth.
Whoop. It's a 7. It's not very good.
So you attempt to hide in, I guess, like in a small copse of the corpse flower, growth. You try to hide amongst the petals, the petals of the large flowers here. Sorry, I have cat hair in my mouth. And then it's the light's turn. The light flits out of existence for a moment. Oh, sorry. Oh God. How do I undo that? Whoops, my bad. And it goes invisible. You can vaguely hear a small humming as it's moving, but you can no longer see it. Your turn, Gawked.
What the hell? Where'd it go? Where did it go? Nameless, you say it? Where'd it go, Nameless?
I don't see, but it must still be here.
It's probably gone. Defeated it, we did. I'm just kidding. It's probably still around.
What the hell are you doing over there by them flowers?
What do you mean?
He's being brave.
That's right.
Oh,
I spell cat. I use magic. What do you want? I'm not going to get up in his face. I'm pretty sure he does too. Keep your wits about you.
I don't know. I guess Gawkhead is like frantically looking for this thing and like reaching his freaking hand out looking for it, and the lantern, just whatever, frantic chaos.
Yeah. Visually, you cannot see anything. You maybe hear a faint murmuring or flitting or buzzing as it like kind of moves around.
So it is moving around. Like it's not where it was. I don't hear the buzzing in a certain spot.
Yes.
Okay.
It's more like flitting around.
Oh.
You could attempt to hit it, but you would do so at disadvantage.
I don't think I have like. There's no AOE. Like nothing like that I have that looks like I could just be like poof in an area. I have to directly hit. I have to see it and directly attack it.
You want to be careful.
Alternatively,
with AOEs too.
you could also hold your action. So you could say, and then you just state like what the triggering event would be. You could say, I hold my action so that I cast Toll the Dead when it reappears. You could like do something like that too.
Oh, okay. Well, let's see. I have guidance, which I think buffs somebody, right? You can roll a d4 to add the number rolled to one ability check of its choice to a willing creature.
Mm-hmm. That mostly applies to ability checks that are typically used out of combat.
Oh, all right.
Yeah. So it'll be like
I could buff Nameless or something.
investigation yeah. If it was a bless, that will work for attack rolls and saving throws. So that's more of the combat version of guidance. Whereas guidance works for like anything like investigation checks, perception, things like that.
Yeah.
The cantrips I picked
times
suck. I can't use any of them.
They don't necessarily suck. It's just the amount of times I was like, I'll cast guidance, and it's not really going to help in combat. It's stupid.
You should have listened to Dan. I was like, you know what? I'm just going to go with all this necromancy stuff. I'm sure that'll be just fine. So people know Dan gave me good advice, and I didn't listen to any of it.
Well, it's situational. Sometimes your stuff won't be as good because based on what you're fighting, it's resistant to it. Clearly this thing...
There's two ways to build a character, one for fun and one to be like super optimized.
Yeah.
So as long as you're having fun, it's okay.
Yeah, I just choose all necromancy stuff. I mean, okay, I will save my action with another inflict wounds, I suppose. Like that's all I really got.
Okay, go ahead.
Yeah, that's fine. I'll do that. Go ahead.
Yeah. As you reach out with your inflict wounds, this is a melee spell, correct?
Yeah.
You notice that where it was, it is no longer there. Your hand kind of goes wide as like you hear the buzzing like coming from somewhere else in the distance. We'll say that's your turn. Nameless, you're up.
I guess I would like to use a perception check to try to figure out which direction the sound is coming from.
Yeah, give me a perception check. Nat 20.
Wow, very perceptive. So perceptive, in fact, my lights are flashing behind me. Amazing.
Nat 20. It's near Blibble.
Ooh.
Blibble. What? Be aware, I think it's near you. It's somewhere in your direction. Where? Somewhere I hear it, but I can't see it.
Blibble's like,
you with knowing its general location, you could move up and attempt to hit it with disadvantage.
Okay, I think I'll try to move to where I think it is.
Yeah. Perfect.
And then
go ahead and roll to hit.
$17.
Yeah, it's not enough. You swing at it and you actually hear a as it goes out of your range again. Blibble, it is your turn. You know the rough direction of where it is as Nameless is like flailing at it.
Mm-hmm. rough direction wise, is it like right next to me or?
Yes.
Okay. Um, if I were to cast, if I were to cast Sacred Flame,
Mm-hmm.
do I get like a disadvantage for it being like right next to me, kind of thing, or how does that work? Because
let me
it's
look.
a cantrip.
Yeah, yeah. So not to be that rules lawyer, but with Sacred Flame, it does say it descends on a creature you can see,
Mm.
and then they take a dex save. But in this case, like you cannot see it. You could try to hit it with an Eldritch Blast, but since that's a targeted spell and you don't,
And we know it does nothing.
but you you would just have to hit. You did.
I didn't hit before?
No.
Oh, I thought I did hit. Okay.
No.
Yeah, I literally thought I hit. Yeah,
its armor was enough to like have the hit be rendered useless, but it's not that the damage type is useless.
Gotcha. Bit of housekeeping too. I think I can cast 2 at this level at 5. I'm level 5.
I was gonna say, I think your
level
Eldritch
6.
Blast has 2 rays. Does it
Yes.
not?
Also, because of the whole like character mancer stuff that happened, I think I have 1 extra dex than I'm supposed to have. I don't know because it tried to level me up like twice. I could be wrong.
We'll worry about the extra dex later.
That's
It's
what
not
yeah.
gonna-
I figured it's
yeah,
probably
it's not
for this
gonna
purpose. It probably doesn't really
severely
matter too much.
change
Yeah.
Yeah, no, at 5th level, you do have 2 beams of your Eldritch Blast.
Cool. All right. Well, then I'll attempt to fire off some Eldritch Blast towards where I believe that it is. At least with the first one, we'll be able to tell if it's there or not.
Yeah. Go ahead and roll twice with disadvantage. You can see where Nameless is flailing and try to like hit it.
Okay.
Unless you get a nat 1, you won't hit Nameless though.
Okay. Why'd you have to say that? I don't know why you had to say that.
Just to establish.
Once you put that
know,
out there,
like,
then
no, because I
I'm
don't want
watching
you
those
to
dice.
be betrayed. I don't want you to be betrayed when it happens and be like, "What? You didn't say." Now I'm just like,
Eldritch
you want it.
Blast. 18.
18. Yeah,
Oh, wait, well,
you miss
where's the
again.
yeah, it's 18. I miss again.
Yeah, 'cause
Jeez.
Yeah, the you see the Eldritch light beam kind of fly where you see Nameless's axe land, but this creature, you can hear it like buzzing and thwipping around. Evades the attack. You don't hear it connect. Roll again.
Okay.
Ooh.
A hit.
So
With a
23.
23. With a 23, you hear a as your Eldritch Blast connects with something, that force damage, kind of like sending a little tremble through this creature. Go ahead and roll damage.
Okay. And it's also, this is agonizing blast, so it adds my charisma modifier to the damage if I hit, which I am. So it is boop 6 plus 4. That's
All
10.
right, for a total of 10. Perfect. Yeah, you hear a little a sound of distress as your attack deals a hearty blow. And
Can I see where it is in relation to me?
Yeah, it's like right next to you. It is its turn.
Okay.
Unless you would like to move.
No, I mean, if it's right next to me, but normally I would hide, but
Let's see. It's gonna be, and I think it rolls with advantage. Yes, it rolls with advantage since it is invisible. A dirty 20. Does that hit Blibble?
you know it hits.
True, it's true. I do know it hits. The mote of light appears before you. Let me just that bing right next to you. and then strikes out a bit of static electricity coming out for 9 lightning damage as it just zaps you, kind of coursing through your body.
Yeah. First motherfucking thing that hits me is a flame bitch.
And then this is the top of the third round, right? Does anyone remember? Sorry, we disconnected, so I lost track.
No, this is top of the third round now.
Yeah,
Top
third
of the
round.
third
This is
round.
second. This was second, yeah. So
As it lets out a little distress sound with that hearty blow you've dealt to it, Blibble, you see behind you another one begin to take form in the treetops.
Oh,
I
shit.
yeah. I'll say to Go Kid, "What's up behind you? There's another one."
With an
Oh,
initiative
shit.
of 15. This one, so it goes next. Perfect. So this one is going to, let's see, it can move 50 feet. No. I think it'll do this. This one. Right. Yeah, because you are closest to it, Gokad, it's going to make an attack at you. 22. My rolls are crazy today. Dealing you another 12 lightning damage. You feel like this electrical energy coursing up through your body, and then it is your turn.
Shit.
There.
All right.
There.
What does that leave me with? That's another 12 damage, right? So, holy shit!
Ah! Ah! Oh my god!
Well, I'm going to. I'm casting Healing Word on myself.
Mhm.
So what do I do now? Do I just-
Oh, yeah. I got you. My bad. So
I'm
for
definitely
healing
doing it.
word, yeah, let me go to your spells. So actually it's right there underneath your it'll just consume your bonus action, I believe. And if
Okay.
you look in the same column where you had inflict wounds, there's healing word, and on the right it'll tell you if you just click on it, it'll just roll your healing.
And that's a level 1 again, right? I believe. Yeah.
Yes.
Boop.
Oh wow, not bad. Okay, so you recover 6 hit points, bringing you up to 12.
All right. So just Gawkhead is obviously very concerned about the thing in front of him, but he's over here just like using his necrotic stuff to fix whatever happened to him to the extent. But in his desperation, he's saying, "Nameless! Nameless!"
Would you like to use your action?
I'm engaged with combat with it, right?
Yes. Yes. So
so
you
this
could
is my-
use your action to disengage and move if you wanted to.
Yes. I want to
Perfect.
disengage.
Perfect.
I will now. There we go. So am I disengaged now? I can move?
Mhm.
Okay, good. Then I'm going right here. If I'm allowed to go there, I don't know.
Yes, you are.
Okay, good. Then that's where I go then.
to the edge of the map. Just running.
More like Blibble
So-
and Nameless are in front of me.
So Just a little bit of a criticism on your movement there.
Yeah, you kind of moved past the other.
You went from being next to one of the flames to being next to another one of the flames.
Yeah.
Whereas it probably would have been more advantageous to.
Yeah.
This is where you are, by the way. You've already said it's done.
Oh, okay. That's fine.
I'm overruling
That's fine.
Bronze. You gotta be punished. It's a learning moment. It's a teaching moment. So you went from a place of peril to another place of peril when you could have gone from a place of peril to slightly away and cast spells without taking physical damage next to a flame enemy.
Oh, I just assumed like you guys would be like barriers or something. That's where in my mind I thought it's already engaged with Nameless, so I thought I'm safe over here.
No, I'm already thinking about how I can get away from this thing without it invoking attack of opportunity. But yeah, you did it. It's done. I'll take this one, Bronze. We learned from this. Everybody has to do that. Everybody goes through this. I remember my first time playing D&D and just moving in a really stupid place and getting shot by a bunch of arrows because
there's really no mechanic in the game to like tank. So like just because I'm near doesn't mean that it won't want to attack you or move away from me. Yeah.
And now the thing is, you are in the same predicament you just left, whereas you will have to disengage without.
Okay.
You know what?
You are learning, and that is fine.
Yeah, it's fine.
Yeah.
Okay.
What is like disengagement really?
Yeah.
More of a state of mind.
Yeah. It's fine. It's fine. Okay. And then sorry, just looking at stuff. All right. With moving from a place of peril to another place of peril, Nameless. You feel yourself like tangoing with this wisp as both of you occupy the same space. And in fact, it actually took damage from ending its turn, like with you on it. You hear it like letting out this like strange distress noise as it blobbles back and forth. And then you hear a little squeak at the top of the turn behind you. As
Fievel comes in.
don't call him Bible.
It's canon. His name's Fievel.
Oh shit. I guess it is now. As you hear a word of healing behind you, as a small voice says, please don't die. And
Protect yourself, little friend.
Gawkhead, you heal. I rolled pretty high. 6 points from a healing word.
Oh, he's healing me?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Oh.
That one's
Our mouse
creepy.
friend is saving the day.
And then it is your turn, Nameless.
All right. Nameless will once again use Restless Fighting Spirit to gain advantage on all attacks this turn and give myself 5 extra temporary hit points.
Mhm.
And then I'm going to first attack and not miss, but then I'm going to use my action surge to attack again and hit him for 8 damage.
It is enough. Even with its resistance to slashing damage, it took damage from ending its turn, like sort of on you. So yeah, you take one swing at this thing, and as you do, you see it kind of like sputter and explode in like thin tendrils of light, and then cease to exist.
Aha! I made the right decision.
'Tis dead.
Well, mechanically, no. Story-wise, you're good. Yeah.
I trusted in Nameless. I knew that he was going to do that. I foresaw it, so I'm safe now.
Upon killing it, Nameless's expression starts to get feral, like the feeling of killing something, like is enraging something in him, and he just feels. You see his face getting a little erratic.
Yeah. Blibble, you see this other light quavering for a moment, wondering if it was wise to pick a fight with you. What do you do?
Regard Nameless was like, hey, you got it. Oh, okay, easy now. All right. Whoa. And then Blibble will. How far away is it? Oop. 20. Yeah, there's no
You
point in
know,
bringing
like
up-
Eldritch Blast?
I was thinking of Eldritch Blasting. I could do something fancier, but it's not necessarily prudent right now to do that.
What about a blast of
So-
Eldritch Origin?
That being the case, you guys. First of all, I'm going to move a little bit further away in case it does decide to come over here. Kind of get some separation. And then, yeah, I'm thinking I'm just going to blast it in an Eldritch style, agonizing like. Yeah. That's what I'm going to do.
Roll to hit. You get 2 hits.
That's a 14. It's not enough.
A miss as it bobbles underneath your Eldritch Blast deftly.
And here comes round 2. I might have clicked the wrong thing. Nope, I clicked nothing. Eldritch Blast.
The second
25.
one connects. Go ahead and roll damage.
Nice. Whoop-hap. 14.
Or
10 plus 4.
oh yeah.
It's my charisma modifier.
A decisive blow as the second Eldritch Blast connects, and the creature once again lets out like a little distress noise, like a as you strike a decisive blow. Its initiative was 15, if I recall correctly, so now it is its turn. Seeing that you've slain its companion, it is going to strike at you, Nameless.
Good. Attack the feral one.
Missing completely as it reaches out a tendril trying to shock you, but is not able to find an opening in your defenses. And then it is your turn. Go again.
Well, so I can't use a healing, the healing word again, right? Because it's you one heal. You only get to use these once per day.
No,
I think,
as
right?
long as you have a spell slot to expend on it, you can use them repeatedly.
Oh,
And you get them all back after you finish a long rest.
oh, I see. Okay, all right.
If you don't
Well,
want to
I
waste
could
a
attack
spell
it.
slot, you can use a cantrip as well. They're free.
Cantrips are just, yeah. That's why Eldritch Blast is so good, because it's a cantrip.
None of my cantrips are attacks. I have guidance,
Oh.
spare the dying, and toll.
Why don't you cast guidance on it? Cast
Toll the
guidance
Dead
on
is
the
the
flame.
attack.
Oh, it is.
Yeah. It's a good damage dealer one.
Oh, that's the one you told me to get. That's right. I thought I got rid of. All
You
right,
did listen to me.
I did. All right.
And spend some time as a spellcaster.
Toll the dead. Away. I click it.
Perfect.
Where is the clicking click? Clickety clack. I actually don't see it.
It's because it's not on the attack page. If you go to your spells on the third tab
Uh-huh.
and you click on it, it should input it into the chat. If you click on the name.
Aha.
Perfect. So it has to make a con save. Your spell save DC is 14, so it just needs to beat a 14. It does. So, as you cast Toll the Dead, the sound of funeral bells fills the air around you. But, or wait, did I say con save? It's a wisdom save. Oh, okay, so this is actually a dirty 20. And but the small wisp of light seems unaffected, even with the disturbing sounds of these tolling bells just kind of thrumming around it.
Your rolls are kind of stupid today. I don't like it.
What's crazy is I'm rolling in the client. So like I'm not even lying about them. That's just what I'm rolling. Nameless, you are engaged in melee with this wisp. What do you do?
I think I would like to make an attack.
Ooh, a hit.
24 for 13 slashing damage.
A blow that would have otherwise killed another creature. You see this one somehow still hold together, but you do see that light flickering. Just barely holding on to life.
And that's the end of my turn.
Okay, fantastic. Blibble, you are up.
Nice hit. I got this. You stupid flaming bastard. And then I think, I'm going to mix things up. I'm going to do Agonizing Blast, which is Eldritch Blast. But I'm going to do it with a pinky up this time. So a little different. A little bit different.
Yeah. That's so good.
It's so good. Oh, my God. Rolled. It is a 25.
A 25 hits. It honestly has only 2 hit points, so just the agonizing part of your blast would kill it. Yeah. As your eldritch blast crackles through the night air, the wisp ceases to exist. That last sputtering light going out once and for all, granting you all 900 experience points. 450
Fantastic.
for each.
And I'm shooting the other. It was like a double cocked one. So the other one's going anyways behind the trees. Just. And that one, if you're curious, was for 26. So it was also pretty lethal.
Yeah. You exit initiative order and find yourselves in the quiet forest once more.
How much experience was that? Sorry. 900, did you say?
900, yeah.
Like too much.
450 each.
Yeah. How do we work with this? Because the thing already wants me to level up, and
you can just manually add the experience in there right now, like whatever your.
Yeah, I don't know what roll 20.
There's some stuff that needs to be sorted in with roll 20, like.
Yeah, I struggle with it. I'll be honest, I am not good at it. But you were at level 3, correct?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
So 900 would bring you up to 1800. You need 2700 to hit 4. So you're only 900 away.
Okay.
So you're halfway there. Halfway to level 4. I should write this down because I'm sure I will be asked at some point. So
I wrote it down.
I'm going to write it down, true. And then Blibble, you were at.
I was at like I had just leveled
6,500 of 14,000. Yeah. So for you, 900 is like nothing. I know it sounds like a lot, but it's
7,450.
Yeah, it's not. No, I know it's not much.
Hey, every bit counts.
No, 100% it does. Yeah, you're 7,500 away from your next level up, and with that 900, you're now 6,600 away. I'm going to make note of that too. Okay, perfect. Quietness retakes your camp. Dawn begins to slowly overtake the sky in watercolors as the second watch kind of nears its end, Blibble. although you've only been in combat for a short time. The small creature that assisted you in battle, Nameless, pops its head up from underneath like a mossy patch, brandishing some feathers bravely, and tucks them into his bag. Thanks, mister.
Thank you for your help, brave one. I see you've completed your hunt.
I have. Now I could go be a real member of my tribe.
Congratulations, you deserved it. You were
Thank
very
you.
brave to help us with those creatures. Thank you.
I brought you these two as a thanks for your help, Bigby. And he hands you 2 of these golden feathers tinged in what looks to be like almost burgundy flecks.
I take them and say, thank you. I will honor
You-
these.
Do you have any more?
No,
Are you certain?
I'm certain. Make an insight check.
You're gonna shake down this little squirrel. You're gonna shake down Fievel?
Yeah, with a 21 to his 8 on deception, you know he's lying. No, I don't have any more.
You know, lying is very dishonorable. We just dispatched these 2 things here. Don't you think we deserve more of those feathers?
Oh, did this thing just help us? You trying to shake him
What's
down?
thou know of dishonor, city dweller? You tread upon nature's bounty and speak to me of honor? You have no tribe. You are honorless. Not you,
Well-
Nameless. You're okay. You're okay.
Wait,
though.
hold on a
But
second. Yeah,
you- You're
he doesn't
city
have a tribe.
scum.
Well, easy with the city scum. You know what? Screw this. We want the feathers.
What?
Give us the feathers.
Art thou also a thief?
I was on your side, and then you called me city scum.
Well, not you.
Oh, okay. Well, then never mind. I'm
This
chill again.
one. Us small folk have to stick together.
Oh, we're pulling that card. Oh, yeah. You larger folk. This is a mouth. I mean, I'm pretty sure if this is the thing from my dream, right? That I was dreaming about. You were talking to this thing, Nameless.
Yes, he is here to complete his, he says the orcish word for trial.
Whatever that was.
And then
what
he
did
helps
you just say?
you. He helps you, Gawkit, and you want to steal from him.
Who said anything about stealing? I'm just looking for some gratitude here. You got 2 gold feathers. We didn't get. I most of my.
Is your
flesh
life
hanging
not
off of
enough?
me. Well, not really. I mean, look at me. You know, look, I'm falling apart here.
He does got a point there. He kind of is in a constant state of miserable existence. I would assume.
I'm not gonna hurt the little mouse. I'm not here to steal from him. I just thought, you know, maybe he had more. Who cares about feathers? They're just feathers, right?
Maybe you should talk to Nameless. Maybe he'll give you one of the feathers.
Sure.
If you leave the creature be, I will give you one of them.
All right then.
Here you go.
Look at that. Everybody's happy. And the little mouse guy thing here is good. Everybody's happy.
Yes.
I shall take my leave, having successfully completed my trial. Farewell, friend. Well met. Not you, Points at Cockhead. He leaves. You are ill, man.
Be strong amongst the trees, little one, for you will rise tall above your people and rule them one day. I know it.
Hold on now. I mean, we don't know that for sure. We just met this mouth. Yeah, go kick ass. Do it. Or else.
Are you threatening him?
He's just fucking with him. Blibble's just seeing what his reaction is.
Roll intimidation as you say or else.
I'm threatening this little mouse.
It's very intimidating, actually. It's a 21.
Yeah, no, he's scared. He's scared. He feels like if he doesn't go and lead his tribe, you're gonna find him and kill him.
Listen to me. You listen to me right goddamn now, you little mouse. You better rule, or we're gonna come back and we're gonna find you.
We're going to take your little feathers.
The idea of Blibble just like kneeling down. I'm like, listen to me, you little shit.
Oh, gosh, he's gonna regret ever helping us.
The mouse nervously disappears into the gloom of the woods as the sun slowly starts to come up. First one ray and then another until finally the blue sky greets you once more. The air is cold, but you are able to leave this part of the woods unmolested without any further encounters. Your beasts, well rested from their night of sleep and slumber, you make your way finally to the very smallest of the foothills. As you enter the mountain range, like I said, the smallest, very smallest peaks of it, some would call them very large rocky hills, maybe even. Give me survival checks.
Mm.
Now, Blibble, I believe you have a bonus to this because of your cloak, if you are attuned to it. Or you chose to be attuned to it.
Mm. You saying I have a bonus or advantage?
I think it was a +1 to survival checks while attuned to the cloak.
It was +1. So if
Mhm.
we're just rolling regular, it's an 8 then.
An 8.
It was a 7. Now it is an 8. None of that really matters that much at that roll.
So 6, 13, and 7. You notice it first, Gawkhead. As you're wandering through these sort of like cairns almost. Some of them rocks stacked up on each other, others naturally formed hills. You're going in circles.
Haven't we seen this before? Haven't we been here before? This all looks very familiar.
That's all I got.
Yeah, Blibble, to you, you're like, no, we've been walking in a straight line. What do you mean? We're making progress.
I mean, I feel like we've been moving good, going forward. Are you sure? You think we're going? Have we? No.
Nameless. I have seen this area before.
I didn't get much sleep last night, so I'm a little tired. I'm off my game today. I don't feel like we're on the right path.
Well, what the hell should we do then?
Well, maybe back up and find a marker that we're familiar with and then proceed from there.
I don't even know where we're supposed to be going. I don't know how to get there. So I'm gonna have no assistance in this. You're the navigator.
Yeah, he's right. This is kind of your department.
Well, if you give me a few moments, I can try to get my bearings. I guess I'll try to try to see landmarks around me and try to reposition myself and figure out where to go from there.
Give me a history check.
Whew.
God, these rolls. 4.
Yeah, you try to recall the teachings of your tribe leaders, and you're unable to, like, you have no recollection of this area, of these strange stacked stones you see around you, of the barren ground. The normal landmarks you would have in the forest are gone, and you don't know quite where you are. This kind of reaches the edge of your expertise, and actually would occur to you now, maybe almost in a little bit of defensiveness, that you were tasked with the care of the animals, not navigation.
True. The voice in my head makes me realize that I'm only in charge of the animals, not necessarily tracking you. Do you two not know where you're going as well?
Well, I mean, hold on. I was told from Barnaby, with Barn bitch, him. He told me to come to you and that you were gonna help us get where we're going.
Through the woods, yes, but we're not
guess-
in the woods anymore.
Yeah, I suppose. Well, we're all in this together. Like, we all want to make money. We all want to do our thing, or maybe get feathers or whatever the heck. So let's figure this out, right? We're not enemies right now. So,
Blibble, do you have any recollection of where we're headed to?
Yeah, I mean, we're meant to get up through the forest and then up into the hills here, the mountains. The Ronius's teeth. That's where we're headed for. We got to investigate where the mines and stuff is at. Where they getting all the materials for the guild's armor. That's the whole idea here.
Nameless, do you happen to have any idea of you orcs and know about where they're mining big holes in the rocks up in the mountains? You have any idea? Maybe it's a different word for your people? They're stealing the rocks. Nameless, they're going in holes and stealing rocks and making things out of them.
He's
How
not
dumb
stupid.
do you think I am? I
I
made
don't
this
know,
armor.
I just you got the animals. You go in the woods. They hate city folk. How am I supposed to know what you know?
I am offended by your lack of knowledge of our people and our
He
ways.
should be offended. He was calling you a dumbass, pretty much with his words. I'd be offended.
Well,
Just because we are different does not mean we are lesser than you.
do you judge me for being different?
I'm
do,
guiding
a little
you, am I
bit.
not? Well, I was.
Anyway, the question still stands. Do you have any place where they have mines? Have you seen any in the mountains around here?
I stick mostly to the woods, not the mountains. This area is somewhat foreign to me.
I think, yeah, the whole you being the navigator thing came from, because you're like of the wild. You're out here in the wilds and in the forest out here more than the rest of us, right? So that's why we're like, maybe you'd know, but clearly you don't know this region, so we gotta figure it out, right? Well, not in the forest is good, right? You want to be going up towards the mountains, so I'm gonna look around.
Do either of you have magical means of helping us? You seem gifted with spells.
You know what? as much as I don't want to, no, I'm not going to touch you. I'm going to touch you. Come here. And he goes over to Nameless and he's cast guidance. I'll do that too. So people, why don't you take a look around? See if we can figure this out together. I'm here with you.
Yeah. Give me a perception check and add a D4.
Ooh.
You see, like, embedded into a stack of rocks nearby, a thin ribbon that just barely catches the light. It's sky blue, and you notice it now, although you didn't notice it before. Almost like it's a small standard or message left behind.
Something is there against the rocks. You recognize that little glittery thing?
Hmm.
It looks made, not natural.
Let me take a look, I suppose. Unless you want to. Do you want to look?
I will. Let's go together.
Yeah. Let's go together.
Lead the way.
Together, you clamber up the stacked rocks that get progressively smaller as you reach the top, eventually ending in like a little stack of stones and pebbles. Embedded in it, you see a thick branch and a thin like wisp of really at this point so weather worn ribbon that has a faded guild symbol on it. Blibble, now being able to read Dwarvish, you read that this is where the first guilds of Lufsum buried and honored their greatest hunts, creating a maze so as to confuse their spirits so they wouldn't be able to follow them back to the city.
Well, it would appear this is where some of the first guild members are buried here, and something about having a maze so that way their spirits wouldn't be able to follow them back. I don't know. It's weird, but that's what this is apparently.
Couldn't they just float above the maze?
That's what I'm thinking too. It's like if you're a spirit. I mean, I've never been a spirit before, but like that doesn't make any sense. I don't know. I feel like
Not all
waste of
spirits
time.
can fly.
Yeah, but like, still couldn't they just go like? So if I create a wall, I mean, I guess it's maybe magically imbued. You know, there might be some magic going on because I just think like wall, create this big maze, spirit comes by and just right through. So
Some can, some cannot. It depends on the spirit and the what the wall is made of, what incantations the wall has been blessed with or cursed with. There's many factors behind these things, but not everything is as clean cut.
Yeah, give me an Arcana check, Gawkhead.
Oh. Arcana. Boop.
Yeah, you only marginally know what you're talking about. You're kind of just riffing. You don't actually know anything about spirits or ghosts,
It's a
but
2.
it makes
It's a
sense to
2.
you. Yeah, it's a 2. If an elephant can't fly when it's alive, why can it fly when it's dead? That doesn't make sense. No. Come on. Yeah.
So, just for my own sake, we've come across these steps that are leading to a maze. Is that what you're saying? They have like this ribbon that's marked like with the guild. I'm just trying to visualize what's actually in front of us.
Yeah, got you. You have found yourselves unwittingly in a maze.
Oh,
And there's these like little hills and stones around you. little jutting pieces of rock kind of coming out of the ground. And amidst them, you occasionally find these cairns that have been erected. And what they really are is like stones stacked from biggest to smallest. And this is what you climbed up on. And at the top, you found this ribbon, kind of informing you of what this place was. It was Goked that first realized that you were kind of going in circles because it kind of just seemed like you were moving through the hills at a decent clip. And
So it's a
Goked
maze
that
that's erected
realized that.
within kind of nature. It's not like some sort of erected,
Yes.
like these are walls and stone.
Yes.
It's just like
Yeah.
And we're
a
in it.
maze.
You're in it. Yes. You've been in it
So
for,
we're
by your reckoning, for some time now.
Yeah,
Ooh.
but it's meant to look like kind of like the rest of nature, but it's clearly meant
Yes.
to distort, and mess you around. Is there any point, and I guess Blibble would look around if there's a point of like elevation, kind of Hobbit style, climb up to, and see if you can see above these hills here to see if there's like a clear point of direction to go towards.
Yeah. You're on a bit of an elevated point right now, and you're able to see there is a much taller hill not far from you.
Okay.
From there, you might be able to get a vantage.
All right, here's the thing. So this is designed to be like a maze, but it's not like a maze. You know what I mean? Like it's not like a hedge maze, right? It's just meant to kind of blend in with where we're at. So that's why, like, no wonder we got lost here. It's doing its job. I say we go over there that way.
And he points towards the higher elevation point, the other hill or whatever.
Let's go there, and we keep using these points of elevation to see where we're supposed to go. Because if we keep staying on this level here, we're gonna succumb to the maze. That's how it works, as I can figure it out. So if we head that way, we can hopefully get the next spot. And now that we're cognizant of it, we're aware. That's the word, right? Cognizant? Did I use that right? Cognizant.
Sure.
And then we can see where we're going, and then kind of leapfrog our way out of here.
Sounds logical. Let's do it.
Very well.
All right, let's go.
Start heading off towards the other point of elevation.
As you scale down the cairn you are on, you immediately lose track of where that higher point of elevation was. It's all around you. You just see these spires kind of coming out in every direction.
How far away could I, like, from what I saw, like, how far away was that other point of elevation from us?
It looked to be about 200 feet.
Okay.
Shit. Made a damn good maze.
Would that guidance thing help us out again?
What guidance thing? What are you talking about?
Your magical fingers.
The magical
Ow.
fingers things that you did.
Maybe. Well, what are you doing? I feel like I'm the only one trying to work this thing out.
Well, if there's dead things or things to kill, I can assist with that. But finding a high point and this, whatever the hell this is, I'm not as much use here.
I smash.
Yes, you do. Well, I don't know. You're all about the dead or undead. Maybe there's spirits around here. Maybe can you talk to them? You'd be like, "Yo, which way we going?"
Bronze, can I do that?
Yeah, let's take a look at your character sheet.
I don't know if you can. I'm just,
I don't know either.
Let's see. Dun, dun,
I got
dun.
command. Calm undead.
Yeah. Yeah, go ahead and give me, let's see here. Because you also have Bonus proficiency. There's another one that I was thinking might work for this. Let's see.
Being
Okay,
trapped in a maze is
so
a
you do have
bitch.
gentle repose. The spell effectively extends the time limit on raising a target from undead. If you can find a corpse here, you could theoretically raise it and talk to it.
Okay, well, once again, I need a body or bones or something in order to do what I do. Can't just snap my fingers and produce this. I need something to utilize, and then yes, I could perhaps talk to something or have something guide us to where we need to go.
There's probably bodies all around here. I mean, they got given the circumstance, it's frowned upon to disturb, the dead. But I personally subscribe to the belief that they're dead already, so that ship sailed. Also, I'm a guild member. Maybe they might want to help out. The new age of alive guild members. That's the way I justify it. So let's find us a body.
Assuming,
Weren't we just at a grave?
Yeah, I mean they're scattered all throughout here. Let's find the nearest one. We just look around.
Yeah. Give me a d6. This will just determine who you find, but you will definitely find someone.
Perfect. All right. Do a shkabang. A 2.
2. Look on my table here. Yes. You find a much smaller cairn than the large ones. These large sort of like assemblages of rock. You find a much smaller one. The dirt here actually still looks loose. It is marked with 2 hand axes kind of embedded into the dirt in an X shape in front of it.
Try to be as respectful as we can here, but let's dig them up. Come on.
Well, I would imagine Gawkhead walks over to the grave
Mhm.
and he kind of kneels down and he puts his hand on the freshly dug dirt and he kind of sinks his fingers into it a little bit. And then that's when he's like, I don't know, just starts saying some crazy shit, like, just starts saying some crazy shit. Casts his little spell there.
What was that spell?
You can't. They have to be different every time.
Okay.
So you can't repeat it.
Right. Okay.
And then it casts that ability that you said. Bronze
Gentle
with the,
repose.
Yeah.
gentle repose. Yes.
Was that it? I think so.
After some time, you see the bones before you of the half decomposed body begin to shift and snap together. Tendons begin to form, pulling this, like I said, very decomposed body back together. And from the soup, the entrail soup, you begin to see a humanoid figure emerge of a strapping half orc, scantily clad in leathers, with her hair braided back down, like kind of cascading down her back. She kind of comes up out of the grave with a "Where am I? What is this? Who are you?" I saw the great feast hall of the beyond. What is happening right now?
Just calm yourself. You'll be returned where you came from once we're through with your
What? No,
services.
I don't want to die. What are you talking about? I'm alive again?
So, no, you're in a temporary state of being back to this plane. Okay? You died. Sorry about that. That sucks. And I am also a listen, we're lost in this goddamn maze. You're buried in a maze from the guild that they created, all right? And we need help getting out. So I figured if we could talk to one of you guys, maybe you could help. Take a moment to compose yourself. But not too long, because I don't know how long this spell lasts.
Right.
I also, is a way of helping us. If there's like a message you want to give to somebody or something in the world, I could check up on that and see if your people are good.
Sorry, this is a lot.
I know it's a lot. Take a moment, but again, not too much. Don't know how long this lasts.
Right. So you're saying that I died?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Your corpse looks great,
And-
though.
Yeah, for a corpse, you look great. I hope I look half as good when I die.
Huh. And you need me to help you out of this maze.
Yeah, they buried you in the maze that was set up kind of by the early guild members here, so probably from your era. But I imagine
I have not been around in some time.
This is kind
Yeah.
of fresh. It's not really an era. She's still got some meat on her.
Yeah. We
I don't know,
we
maybe-
still
maybe-
use that insignia, so it can't be that.
Well, yeah, I mean, the thing, we're getting bogged down and stuff. Let's figure out how to get us out of here so that way we don't end up dead
Right.
too. And then maybe if you got a little, something you want me to look into for you, I can promise I'll do that for you.
So after I help you on your mission, you're going to kill me?
No, I think eventually, the spell's not forever, right? So whatever he did, I guarantee you it's not
not?
going to last. I don't think so. Is
I
it?
mean, in time, I
No
can
way.
turn you into something that's is a servitude that follows me around, obeying my every command and wish. But I'm still working on that part. But right now, this is only a temporary solution.
Actually, I have no idea how long you're going to be around for.
Blibble. You do.
Let me check something. Hold on 1 second.
So you would know that with I'm going to tell you what happened. Typically, when you, Blibble, will someone to be alive using Revivify, you have to do it within 1 minute of their dying. But with Goked using the Gentle Repose, this is increased by days and days and days. With the conjunction of both of you using your spells and desperately wanting this person to come back to life. She is just back to life now.
Like fully?
Yes.
Hold on,
Wait,
let me
does
double
she
check
still look like
something
a
here.
zombie? Like a is she still corpseified and stuff?
Any missing body parts are still gone. So everything is intact except for like a couple of fingers that she's missing from battle.
So she looks like a normal half orc, but with just missing some fingers.
Yes. And like
Well, welcome
like
back
part
to the
of her
land of the
chest.
living.
I don't know.
Now that I'm thinking about it, I'm pretty sure. You're welcome. Welcome back. You're a part of the group.
So you're not gonna kill me after I help
No,
you.
I mean we never were gonna kill you. I just didn't realize we. It just occurred to me what we did.
I didn't realize that didn't me,
Well, I mean
Are
it was a
you new-
combination.
Are you new to this?
I don't know about him. I think new to this, this specific bringing back somebody like this so well. Bless you.
Thank you.
Your allergies are back too, by the way.
Yeah.
What's your name?
Hello. Hi.
Yeah, take a moment.
Yeah, this is.
Remember
so
who
I'm-
you are, I guess.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh wow. Whew. Yeah, my name's Betsy. I was a part of the guild search and rescue.
Mhm. Big fame, big fame.
Yeah, yeah. And yeah, the Federation Salvation, something like that. And the last thing I remember was placing a sensor on the other side of the maze because we needed an anchor point. And I well, I have some natural ability with augury and with clairvoyance, and we thought that would be helpful because there were some spirits acting up in the ruins,
Mm.
and we lost a squad out here, a crew. So I came out here and we were oh gosh, yes, we were attacked. We were attacked by the primal spirit of a young bronze dragon.
Oh.
Yes, it was greatly weakened since it was in a spiritual state, but it was still a formidable opponent. And I entered a rage and I channeled, all of my power and I struck out at it, but one of our party was in danger and I threw myself in front of him and it rended me with its claws and then feasted upon my soul.
Hey, but look at you. You're back now.
Yeah, we solved that problem for you. So, where was this dragon at? This is a bronze one, right? With its
Easy,
did
easy,
you happen
easy,
to see the horns that it
easy.
had?
Hey, stay focused.
I-
Excuse my companion here. He hears any sort of mention of treasure or something valuable in his eyes just glaze. So
Just a common question. So, curious.
I mean, dragons and hordes go together like sailors and whores, but unfortunately, the dragon itself was slain some time ago, and this was just its malevolent spirit that had attacked us. Most of our weapons were rendered useless against it. I don't know what happened to the rest of my party. I was the first to fall.
Looking at anything about this person, Betsy, like, would Blibble recognize them at all? Are they notable enough where they would have been? Like, I don't know how. He's trying to discern how long ago this may have been and what time they're from. I know that the grave itself was described as like not being like super.
Yeah.
Like it looked loose, but that could also just be like it's really preserved here or something like that. So
Yeah. You cast an eye over her. Give me an investigation check.
Okay.
As you're like looking at the grave and stuff.
It is a 18.
18. With an 18, you notice that the ground is very limestoney. So it does preserve bodies a little bit better.
Mhm.
But she's not that old, in fact.
Okay.
Looking at her guild insignia, looking at her armor, her weapons, you know that she's very high ranking. She is the second in command. Her insignia doesn't have stars on it anymore. Instead, it has laurels of the Search and Rescue Guild, otherwise known as, sorry, let me find the name, Federation Deliverance.
let me take a look at you real quick here.
Pardon me. Just he's like looking at like her stuff. I'm like,
Mm,
Whoa. You kind of high up there, aren't you?
Me? No. No. I don't think I was.
You kind of up there. I'm only 2-star here.
Oh. She like looks at your thing. Baby.
Baby.
That's okay.
What?
'Cause you're very green. You shouldn't be here unless you're a 3-star. This
What?
far out of town in ghost territory, you definitely shouldn't be here. I think I was a 3-star when I was struck down. I don't know.
Okay,
All the
listen,
memories
you
stick
died, all right?
together.
Don't be throwing around the word baby.
Well, if I died, you'll definitely die out here.
You don't know that.
That's true. You did bring me back to life. And I was at least a 3-star or 4-star. Oh gosh.
I'd like to say I'm
Time
an
just
up and
bleed
comer.
together.
These guys, I don't know. I just met them recently. They were part of like going on this this outing. They tend to throw me shit that they think I won't be able to accomplish, and I keep proving them wrong. Everybody underestimates Blibble.
I am Gawkhead the Undead, as people called me. Just out of curiosity, you said it was a spectral dragon, right?
Yes.
Oh, that
Spirit.
means its body might be around here somewhere then, huh?
Probably one of the larger graves.
Oh. Excellent.
Are you seeking dragon bones? Are you also interested in augury?
In a matter of speaking, yes, I'd be quite fascinated to go and examine the dragon's body remains. Yes, I would enjoy that very much.
Hmm.
Oh, this is our orc friend here. Nameless, say hi to the lady.
Do I have to escort 2 undead now?
Well, technically, she's not undead.
Actually, like, I'm pretty sure through the combination of me and him,
Mostly me.
we kind of like made someone alive again. Look at us. Neither of us really knew that was going to happen.
Why are there bits of her missing?
Same reason why when you have warriors who fight each other, they lose bits too. Same things for that reason.
Miss, how did you lose your fingers?
Oh. Yeah, some of these were lost in wagers or games and the others in combat.
Mm-hmm. You think any of you, who was with you? Like, who do you think anybody that you were a part of for your squad are still alive? Do you think anybody made it out, or did you all get killed? I mean, unless you got taken out early and you don't know.
I was the first to fall. Last I saw, our
Oh.
cleric was still standing, as was our ranger and our rogue. I hope they're not still here. Just a moment. And she reaches into her pack at her side, somewhat like, sort of like damp and nasty from being buried. And out of it, she pulls out dragon knuckle bones. She shakes them carefully, kind of between her hands, and then rolls them out onto the stony ground.
Okay, no, don't.
Whoa. A bad omen. I think they may have met a bad fate. An ill fate.
I mean, that happens.
You could discern that from throwing some bones on the ground.
Ah, yes. I have some skill with augury.
Mm.
Well, do you think you could help us get out of this maze?
I think I can, yes. Yes. We'll have to be careful. The spirits here are restless. but I think I can
Yeah.
guide you through.
I get that feeling. Makes a lot more sense than walking through here. I mean, at first we thought we were just going, path through the forest here, and then he realized, okay, whatever, details. We got caught up in the maze. You must know, we're tasked right now by the guild to go up in the mountains, further near the Ronius teeth, to the mining
yes,
operations
Ronius
up there.
teeth.
Yeah,
I know it.
they got all sorts of problems apparently up there. We don't know exactly what, but people have been dying. Stuff's going on and it's messing up the whole operation there. And obviously, that's where we source the material for the guild for armors and such. So they've
Would you
tasked
say
us to
there
go
are
up there.
minor problems?
Yeah, I would
Minor
say there's a problem
problems.
with the miners there. They're missing, what? Why is everybody smiling?
This is amusing. The play on words.
Did I miss something?
Minor.
Yeah. There's miners up there that are missing.
Yeah, but never mind. I can help you in your task.
No, yes, mind. There's the mines is where we're going.
Right.
You said never mind.
No, I said never mind.
What are you talking about? We have to go up to the mines.
Right. Yes. I think I can help guide you at least part of the way.
Yeah, I mean, obviously this is our thing. We don't want to.
Although,
We're not like enlisted with this, but hey, but if you do split from us, and you make it back, remember who got you back? It was old Blibble and Company.
Blibble and Company. I can remember this. It would not
Blibble's
sit
buddies.
with me right to leave you alone in such a dangerous place. And at this, she casts a side eye at Goked and says, especially when you should try to avoid this spirit, and it seems as though some in your party would seek it out.
No, we ain't going to.
Well, wait a second here. I'm not looking for this ghostly dragon. I'm simply saying that perhaps some of us in the party, we could just find the remains of said dragon, and the horns are of great value. Blibble, just saying, an extra pocket change doesn't hurt, does it?
Yeah, I mean, it doesn't hurt unless it does because you die trying to get it. I think she's alluding to the fact that it's probably not really worth going for this spectral dragon's remains, seeing that the spirits are restless in this area. Probably makes the most sense to get out of here and continue with our mission that we were hired to. You already paid, dude. I get it. You got your gold. Some of us not so much, okay? Some of us are bound by honor and oath to a guild. And I swear to God, if you try to leave me or split off, I will kill you myself.
You're
Are you
getting
saying
paid
they didn't
gold.
pay you?
Oh,
Wait, what?
You're getting paid gold.
Little like looking between them like, oh shit. Yeah, he's getting paid gold. But listen, that's something you work out with Barnabas. That's not me. I'm just hired to go. He said he already worked something out with you. So if you want to renegotiate, talk to Barnabas. Don't talk to me. I'll make sure everything can be on a fair level as much as I can. You know what I mean?
I want gold too.
I was
Fuck
under
yeah,
the
you should probably
impression
get gold.
That Blibble was a representative of the guild during this adventure, so could you decide for Nameless here that he can be paid from the guild?
I have limited
yes, you are
authority.
the endorsing guild member. You would be in charge of negotiating the contract.
Oh God. Okay. I'm gonna make sure you get paid, Nameless. Don't you worry. I guess I'm doing that.
Good. There's been extra expenses on this trip.
I was told you didn't even really like things with gold. You was all like about the wilds and stuff, but obviously that was bullshit. Who doesn't, right? That's what I say.
Nameless. I'm just gonna throw this out there if you want to entertain the idea. If we were to go get the dragon and its horns of the skull, we could split that between us and you could sell it for much gold.
If you go
But-
to this dragon, I hope you enjoy the view because it should be the only view you'll ever see for the rest of your short life.
You
Is
get
that from you or the dragon?
no, it's he's saying you're gonna die probably because it's dead. Well, I don't know, Betsy. What are we working with here? Is it worth it to go check out this dragon shit or?
Well, I don't know how my party fared. Now, if they were successful in pacifying the spirit, then there is a chance that the dragon's bones are laying there. Now, if that were the case, scattering the bones to the wind would be profitable, but it would also prevent the spirit from haunting this area again. So it would be the right thing to do, Goked. However, if the rest of my party died shortly after me, then there will be a spirit that has dispatched much greater than the likes of you. No disrespect intended, but a 4-star group.
Yeah. And you just checked it out with your bones and such, and it seemed like it was a bad omen. So
Well, I can
logic
check to
would
see
dictate.
what may happen. Here, give me a d6 roll.
Okay. 1d6 is a 4.
You see her like shake the bones and roll them out in front of you. 6 is wheel. It could be a positive course of action.
To go check out this dragon?
Potentially. I still have a hard time recommending it. I mean, it is how I died after all. I would be
Right.
loath to die a second time to the same folly.
If it's undead and spirits that we deal with, that is definitely within my parameters of the group.
Yes, and how exactly do you intend to exhume a dragon corpse, you silly little man?
Get him, girl.
What do you mean exhume? Like that you said it might be laying about. If it's buried, then we can-
Buried. And how do
Well,
you
we can
how
dig
do you
it out.
propose to undig it with your hands? It would take
if I have
weeks.
to.
Oh.
Well,
You seem to be the leader here.
yes.
Goblins are known for their intelligence and
Yeah,
expertise with the arcane. I suppose we should let you take lead. I'm hired muscle.
Personally, listen, I'm all about getting rich, just like the next person. But I also, am oath bound here to try to complete my mission. So that has to take priority. Can't do that if you're dead. So why would I take on extra risk? And I feel like I would feel real shit if we brought you back and then you died again to the same thing that killed you before. Right? That would suck.
Loath to disagree. Well, what shall it be then?
I say we get out of this maze and push on forward to the mining camps.
I hope our endeavor is that simple.
I mean, it's almost certainly not.
I will guide you the best way I know how.
With your eyes.
Come. Let us go. She grabs her 2 hand axes out of the dirt, attaches them to her belt, dusts off some of the grave dust from her clothing, and begins to head further into the foothills. And that will be where we call an end to today's session.
Nice.
We got a lot done today.
Yeah,
Hello,
we were
comrade.
getting stuff done.
Yeah,
very
y'all
good
are
about
getting
that
stuff
progression.
done today. Very nice. Very nice.
You know, there's some other groups
Thank
that didn't.
Didn't.
Maybe talked about doing something for most of an episode and a half.
You know
That's
what's
nothing
funny?
against you.
You know what's funny, Max? I always get blamed for that.
Yeah.
Yes.
No.
When the party spends 90 minutes talking about a plan, everyone's like, Jasmine needs to do something to make them. And I was like, what am I going to do? Say, shut up. Fucking move.
Yeah. Yeah.
Orcs
You get
attack.
attacked? Yeah. Let's go around and do some shout outs. This time we'll go in the opposite direction. Dan, take it away. What are you up to this week?
Hi, I'm Dan's Gaming, variety streamer on Twitch. This weekend I'll be playing the Resident Evil 4 remake, which is coming out on Friday, and some more of the
Ooh.
open beta for Diablo 4, where the Necromancer and Druid are coming out. So trying to juggle both of those. They come out on the same day, unfortunately, but it should be lots of fun. Thanks for having me on the show. It was a lot of fun playing with this group, and can't wait till next week.
So amazing. Max.
Hello, it's me. Yeah, it's been a good episode. I'm proud of our progress. Again, post show, check it out. Patrons, we'll talk more in depth about it. But yeah, as far as streaming, I'm on Twitch here, Gassy Mexican Variety Streamer. I'll be checking out more of the Diablo 4 beta as well, probably rolling a different class or some other different version of Sorceress, because I was really enjoying that. And then I think later tonight, myself and Burke and some other friends of ours from the late shift and just friends in general are going to be checking out Deceive Inc., that new kind of deception sort of game that I believe is released now. I think it's released. Whatever. That'll be later on tonight, probably around like 9 p.m. Central-ish. So check it out if you want. But other than that, we'll see you the next time on Last Call. Thanks for having us.
Burr.
Burke Black, Twitch Pirate Guy. Hey, how's it going? Pretty much doing exactly the same thing Dan's doing. Like, I'm going to do that Resident Evil 4 because I can't help myself. I love that game series. We'll check out Necromancer on the Diablo 4. And, of course, just like Gassy said, we're going to be doing Deceive Inc.? Is that what it's called? Deceive Inc.
Yeah, Deceive Inc.
It's kind of like a, it's like an Among Us with some combat kind of stuff, first-person perspective. So, should be a good time. But, yeah, check out the post-game. See you later.
Fantastic. And that leaves me. Hi, hello. I'm that bronze girl. I just got back from 2 weeks of projects in LA, and now I'm trying to make a hasty recovery so I can go to PAX East for the first game of Ack Inc. since our reboot. And the Ack Inc. series was successfully kickstarted on like yesterday. They hit their Kickstarter goal. So fun stuff happening with Acquisitions Incorporated. I love Jerry. I love the whole team at PAX. So that's always exciting to be a part of. I'm mostly mended. I know I got a little snotty today, but I'm mostly mended. Yeah, that's me. I really want to play games. So next Monday, hopefully I'll be back in time to play some Resident Evil is my favorite franchise of all time. So super excited to dive into it. Check out our post show. Our players then do a talkback episode about the game, and you can check us out on Patreon and get early access to all our video on demands as well as behind the scenes stuff. So if you like Last Call, I know I do, check us out there. Thank you so much for tuning in. We will see you next week. Same great place, same great time.
Bye-bye.